How much has today shown how positive things can be?
Yeah, definitely. Look, in all hindsight, if you looked at the two games and said, right, you're going to take 3 points from these next two games, you'd have probably thought, okay, they're going to beat QPR and probably admirably lose away to think. But we were really disappointed with our performance, but it might have been understandable with the layoff and so on that we've had. But today I thought we were excellent, I really do, because up until the sending off, I thought we were very good. These are a wonderful side. For me, they're the top in the top two of quality. They've been recruiting for the Premier League for the last 8-9 years. So the athleticism, quality, technique, calibre of player, pace that they have can punish any team. So we knew we'd had to play well today, but we defended fantastically well, limited them to very little. Keepers had probably one save to make. Their keepers had more to make, albeit most of it after they went down to 10 men. But I think the 10 men will take the shine off a real good performance. But look, I'd have taken, realistically, you're probably taking a point today, so to take 3, I'm delighted.
And obviously after the disappointment of midweek, you only made the one change, Luke Berry coming into the side. Just talk to us about your thinking of going into this game today.
Well, it's not a knee-jerk in terms of what they do. Sometimes whoever I pick, realistically, we spent an hour and a half today this morning trying to pick the bench, because of the quality we have. So we don't knee-jerk reactions think, right, you've got to have make changes. No, these are a group that give me everything, and they don't often turn in bad performances. We lose games because we're going to lose games at this level because teams have real quality and we're relatively novice at the level, so we understand that. But if we start making knee-jerk reactions every time we lose a game or every time we have a not a great performance, then no one's going to get rhythm and so on and so forth. But these have been brilliant. With 33 points just after the halfway stage, we're in a real good position, a realistic position, by the way. That doesn't flatter us because we probably should have a few more. But this is a group that gives me absolutely everything. The humility in the ones that don't play is mind-boggling at times, because I've been at places where that doesn't happen. So to have the group I have, I'm very, very proud.
You've mentioned the sending off already. Obviously that has had an impact on the game, quite obvious to say that. But how do you think that the players cope, particularly after that, and then coming out at half-time? That was key for me, was the half-time break.
Of course, because it seemed to rock us, not them. They picked up the tempo, they came after us, and credit to them, to be fair. And we struggled to actually get a foothold in the game when they had 10 men. We were better when they had 11. I said that to Adam Smith at half-time. He asked me, was it sending off? I said, well, it doesn't matter to you, look, you're actually better. But I thought after second half we came out of the traps really well, should have scored. We had 2 glorious chances right after half time, so it showed that we settled down a little bit, had a bit of composure. Now you're going to come under threat, because at the end of the day they must have had 200 million on the pitch, so you're going to have to defend well, you're going to have to defend for your life. But I thought we did, and our keeper had one save to make, so it showed that we defended very, very well. Look, I'm not trying to sit there thinking we were much better than them, we were this, we were that, not. But to compete with the Bournemouth, sometimes you need a bit of luck. Sometimes you need things to go for you. And today it did, and it's a wonderful, wonderful win, because I was here a year ago when they comfortably lost 4-0. So for us to do what we did today shows that we've come a long way.
Certainly have come a long way. Tom Lockyer has picked up an injury in that challenge that led to the sending off. Had to be replaced soon after. What's the latest on him?
Look, he had a bang in the head which cut. So we thought he was fine, but then obviously it's affected his vision a little bit. So we didn't take no chances. Protocols, dictate that, and we made the change.
And Callum Naismith's come on for his debut, and perhaps got a lot longer than he was expecting when he signed yesterday.
Well, to be fair, his last game was 26th of December. Then he had 3 training sessions after, and then he hasn't trained since. So for him to come on and do that away at Bournemouth, and he wasn't his most productive, but he did a job and did that superbly well. And look, really, really pleased for him. He's going to be a good signing for us. I like him. I've tried to sign him before, but since we've signed, the amount of positivity we've had from people saying what a signing, people that played with him, because he's such an underrated player that can do so much. I mean, I've had people texting me from everywhere. I've had people texting me from Australia, people texting me, people that had him from Chelsea Football Club and saying what a sign, because he is. So we're really pleased with that. He's not the most exciting, because we haven't signed a 23-year-old that's going to score 20 goals, but he's someone that's going to make us better. And in the Championship, we need that blend.
Talking to somebody who certainly made the club better this season on loan signing, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall pops up with the winner after a miss in midweek. He's found the back of the net with absolute style today.
Yeah, and look, and the kid's superb. We love the kid because he just comes into the humility and the way he trains and the way he's integrated with everyone. The gamble when you take a loan signing is that they have their interests above ours. And then that's when we can never really know that, because one, they might go back to the parent club. Two, it might be just for them to get ahead in football. So sometimes we suffer from that. We don't get the type of player we do. But Kiernan's not like that. Kiernan's one that's just outstanding. The way he's bought into everything, the way that he talks, the way he's integrated with everyone, the desire he has to do well for us and put himself on the line. And that's, we had to do a lot of research to find that out, and we're absolutely delighted with him.
And since we last spoke to the press, the manager Brendan Rodgers has confirmed that they can't now recall him. The date has passed for that to happen.
But look, I got a very good relationship with Brendan, and Brendan's been in my position and been where we are, and so on and so forth. And Brendan knows. Brendan's, when JJ went there, for example, we knew that it was going to be a wonderful place for him to go. A massive step up, but with a great manager and coaching team and a style that we're going to do. So when we borrow someone off Brendan, they know what they're getting from us, and we know what type of character we're going to get. But Kiernan will go back there a much better player. And Brendan knows that. I'm sure he does. Moving him for the sake of it for 3-4 months or whatever it is would be suicide. Would be absolute suicide. And the boy knows that and stuff. So we're delighted we've got him. We will send him back to Brendan, a more advanced young man, a better player, and he will be ready for them. And that's all we can do. And we're delighted to have him, and we're so proud of him,